Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Ritual Flow. For today's reading, we're going to be looking at the energy surrounding Mercury turning direct in the sign of Aries. This is happening tomorrow on April 25th. So please keep in mind, this is a general reading. So take what messages resonate, leave the ones that don't. I don't know. That was kind of like sideways. That could be reversed. It could not be. So we'll think about that. We'll see what else comes through. Yeah, so don't try to force anything to fit if it's not matching your energy, your situation. If it's not making sense to you, then it's probably just not a message for you. So just set that one aside and take what is meaningful to you from this reading. This reading is timeless as well. So Mercury being direct is, it's something, a transition that happens pretty quickly. There's the shadow period, but overall, whenever this message is finding you, it's the best time for you to hear what needs to be said. This energy is just tied to like the description of what this movement, like what area of your chart would be affected. And when you find out what you need to know, this is here to support you in your guidance. Let me get one more, please. Okay, with this tower here, I want to say the retrograde period for Mercury that we have just been in, that we're coming out of. Retrogrades are a time of sort of going within, having some reflection, reevaluating things. And so that period for you is coming to an end. And it's like there's going to be this major revelation happening for you, or it's like the revelation occurred during this like reflection period for you. Something about the full moon in Scorpio. I don't remember exactly what was said in that reading, but you might want to check that out if you haven't already. But whatever you've reflected on, when this movement of Mercury turns direct, it's like propelling you to have some sort of like forward moving energy with communication, especially with the Ace of Swords here. So, oh, wow. Okay. This is crazy. Like something with this communication here. It's like you have this expectation of like being sad or like losing something or being heartbroken, rejected in some way about something. It's like this feels like this could have to do with a relationship, but like it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic relationship. It could be like dealing with a friendship that's been a little bit dicey or on the rocks. It could be a situation with a family member. I mean, it could also be a romantic connection, but I'm also getting that this could be about some sort of employment situation or work dynamic. Either way, it's like there's this energy of kind of feeling down on yourself a little bit, like taking a negative mindset, taking a negative perspective. And so it's like there's this expectation of like losing out or being rejected in some way, like when you come forward. But the unexpected aspect of this is like when you approach this, like you're going to see success. You're going to see like forward movement in your life, like progress. It's this situation of like it actually puts you in this position of like feeling on top of the world, feeling like things are in order. in your life instead of feeling like something's missing or feeling like something's more chaotic. This is actually putting you on a trajectory to be like soul aligned, like in spiritual alignment with what your soul is seeking in this life. There's some sort of feelings or something that, like emotions that you've sort of been sitting with, sort of like keeping to yourself. It's like, it's almost this pouting energy. It's like, that's where this negative mindset is coming from. Like, you're just like sitting alone in thought in this period of reflection, and like having this negative self-talk and like getting down on yourself and like not acting, like being in this space of like stagnation, not taking action, not making movement, not speaking up, just sort of like sitting with those feelings. And it's like that's the challenge here, is getting out of that mode of operation, pulling yourself out of this space of just like sitting in this sort of like woe is me energy, or like it's giving this energy of like before you've even done anything, you're like expecting failure. And it's like when you expect failure and don't act because of it, it like makes a self-fulfilling prophecy that like you literally do fail because you just like sit there and don't do anything about it. You just like sit there with your like sad feelings and don't make any effort to like change things, basically. And so like what's being asked of you here is to like muster up the courage and make the effort to speak up and communicate some sort of truth with someone. Like it could be some sort of clarity that you've received in this period of reflection. It could just be like I'm getting like being honest about something that you weren't honest with in the past, and like clearing the air, clearing things up, and that's going to actually have this experience of setting you free from this space, this like sitting in the shadows with your hard feelings, and this communication, like speaking your truth, is what creates this change for you. And this is not a small change, and you don't expect it, like you don't see it coming because you're sitting in this energy of feeling like down on yourself. And it feels like it involves some, like it feels risky, it feels scary. It feels risky. That's why you've been sitting in this like not acting, because it's like you're afraid to make the wrong move, to say the wrong thing. And in actuality, it's like the wrong thing is to not say anything, to be like it's like almost this overthinking energy. But when you speak up and express like what's really going on inside you, like express your fears, express your concerns, express what's real and meaningful to you, then it brings about this like major shift. It's like this is something that you like, once you speak it, you can't go back from it. Like you can't take it back. So it's like that's why there's some of this hesitation and like fear surrounding like making that step, making that effort. And but it's like like you don't want to go back to this Four of Cups energy. Like you don't want to be back there anyway. So it's like regardless, it's putting you in a situation of like being able to move on and move forward. But like you will be surprised to find that it has like a really like majorly positive outcome for you in speaking up, because like you've got the Star and the Emperor, the Chariot here, like in the little surprise area. And like the overall energy for this is 10 of cups and Knight of Cups. There's something about like sharing, offering your feelings is going to lead to this like 10 of Cups, like happy, content, emotionally fulfilled scenario. And your like expression of your there's like additional confirmation here that it's going to be successful. Like you're going to be victorious and feeling much more stable, like seeing the movement through this communication. And it could involve some sort of commitment. Yeah, this is like something long lasting and long term. Very solid and stable foundation. It's like I'm hearing unshakable. Like there are deep feelings of compassion and love and nurturing in this situation, and like that's the objective truth. This could be dealing with something you feel some nostalgia about, like something dealing with your past, a past person that you've been dealing with, and the situation transforming. This could also deal with like past life energy, something being different from how it was in the previous life when you experienced this person's energy or this similar situation dynamic. Like this change that occurs within you when you take this step and speak your truth. It gets rid of the confusion that like your darker aspects, your shadow side have been creating. That's been causing you anxiety, this confusion, and that's what's changing for you is bringing things back into balance. Yeah, there's something here about like holding back these feelings. You're not giving equally to the situation in some way, and you've been very slow. Like you've been getting in your own way, slowing this process for yourself of having this change because you've been suppressing these feelings, suppressing your emotions. But like you're about to release a wealth of passionate feeling that ultimately brings about this sense of like groundedness within yourself. Whereas in this confused state, like sitting here in your little like fog of thoughts and feelings, it's like it like clears the air, and you find that your like feet are like firmly planted on the earth, and like things become more clear from this. Because like your advice here is to end this cycle of self-betrayal, because this emotional suppression, like holding back, it's like ultimately you're betraying yourself. Like you're delaying this process of seeing this change, this forward movement, feeling happy and good, better about your life. It's like it's like you're like shooting yourself in the foot basically. And you're being asked to like close that period of your life out, that way of thinking and acting, because there's a positive outcome here for you. There's like a big desired change coming for you when you get out of your own way with this. And like I said before, it does have this air of feeling risky and vulnerable. Like it feels like you're going to have to take a risk to receive the reward that you want. And it's like there's this fear surrounding like being rejected and not receiving the reward you want. It's like if this is job related, it's like you're really feeling like you deserve a promotion, that you've been working hard, or like a raise or something, but you've been like holding back, like not expressing that, afraid to ask for it. But it's like you've thought about this so much. It's like you've got everything you need to know about it, except for like you just have to speak up and like say your piece and ask for it. And rather than be rejected, you're going to be pleasantly surprised that things turn out much better than you were afraid they would. All right, let's look at the Three of Swords. Okay, so that was more clearly reversed. Yeah, like expecting that failure, expecting that rejection is holding you back. You're not seeing movement in your life. You're not seeing this experience of like deeper happiness because you're allowing yourself to sit and remain in that space of like expecting the worst. It's a really good like expecting the worst energy. And it's like you have this higher calling, this like higher spiritual timeline and path that's available to you, that your soul desires and wants. Like it's like something about this is your path of growth in this life, and you've been denying yourself from it because you're in this energy of expecting the worst to come. That could be for several reasons, like but you know, it's like the mind bases it's like assumptions on past energy, past situations, and things like that. So it's like you're basing like what you expect out of your future on what you've had in the past, but like that's not a healthy or productive way to look at the future. Because like if you want to see change in your life, if you want something better for yourself, you have to believe in it, and like believe in it all the way. And it's just showing this that you've been in this energy of like not believing it at all, like not trusting that something is better, is like meant for you. It's almost this it's almost like I hear someone like telling themselves that like, oh, I guess my life is just like meant to be like a shitty clusterfuck, but it's not really. It's really not. And like some people come here to earth to like to live through shitty experiences, but it's like we're not supposed to end on that note. We're supposed to move through those shitty experiences and learn from them and use that knowledge and the energy behind like the disappointments and the failure and the stuff from the past to create something better for us after that. So, okay, let's look at the Chariot, the Emperor, and the Star. The Sun, yep. You're moving forward, like feeling in charge of your life, getting on track is like not what you were expecting, but like it's like this is how it's supposed to happen. Like, but you have to get out of your own way first and think about things more positively, like see things in a different light, and that opens up this pathway for you to be successful with whatever this endeavor is that you've been holding back your feelings and communication from. Like this is your happiness right here. Yeah, like you've been driving yourself crazy with this like aspect of fear and worry about like continuing to live in a life that's like something about the past like that you want to get away from. It's like your worst fear is nothing changing in your life and just like things staying like they are. But it's like that's a self-fulfilling prophecy when you focus on that fear and worry about it. Like it keeps you in that space. But like some sort of light is being shown to you, to where you can like see through that sort of like illusion, the delusion of believing that this is all your life is and that you can't be happy, because that's just not true. And when you realize this and like take this risk, make this bold move to believe in and express and pursue what it is that your heart truly desires, whether it's a promotion, whether it's a relationship, whether it's like mending a family tie or, friendship, whatever, it works out for you. Like that's also giving this like confirmation for that overthinking energy. It's like I'm seeing like someone sitting with like their wheels spinning and not going anywhere. And it's because like you're just holding yourself in that spinning wheels, like spinning your mind stage, recirculating your feelings and your thoughts, and not making the effort, not taking the action, not speaking up. Okay, we're looking at the Four of Cups now. Yeah. that was actually at the bottom for the last one I did, and it flew back out. Like, you're finding it difficult to pull yourself out of the situation of like reflection and the mind and emotions like spinning. But it's necessary. And this is a further confirmation of that as well. Like you don't have this grounded energy, this grounded presence. Like your feet aren't on the ground because you're like living up in your mind where it's just like worrying with like all the possibilities of what could go wrong. And like you've got to stop doing that to yourself. Like this new phase of your life, like this rainbow, this sunshine, like all the roses and like confetti, like it doesn't happen for you. It can't happen for you if you're constantly like sitting there thinking about all of the ways in which that could not happen. You're like denying yourself of the possibility of it happening. And there's a message here about like the focusing on long-term goals, like what your vision is, releasing any burdens and any self-betrayal, any like fear that you're holding on to, like walking away from that and recognizing that like if you like could look out in the future and like dream your wildest dream of what you would want to create in your like best energy, your most radiant self, and like focus on that. Like come to the understanding that you can create that for yourself, but you have to believe in it and you have to take the actions to do it, instead of just like it's like this freeze energy, this paralysis energy with your fear, this based in your feelings and something from like past history, fueling and perpetuating that for you. Let's look at the Ace of Swords and Seven of Wands. Five of Swords reversed. So, yeah, it's like you've got to let go of this mental conflict to feel more, to find your strength and courage, your confidence. There's also something about like independence here. Like if you want to accomplish this, like you've got to act like it. You've got to have this big change in what you're doing. Like you're not ever going to have this happiness and fulfillment in your life if you just like sit there like twiddling your thumbs and your neurons in your brain like firing back and forth and like not pursuing what it is that's going to make you happy. Yeah. And so like finding the courage and strength to speak up and like try something different here. It's like honoring your truth and what you want. Like it brings things back into balance for you. Like I said before, with that Six of Pentacles, like something about the withholding of your emotions is keeping things out of balance, like within yourself and within whatever this this dynamic is that you're dealing with. Let's look at the Tower. My goodness. Okay. So yeah, this change, this shift, like it heals, it helps heal and balance this feeling of lack and fear of loss that has been plaguing you. Like this is definitely like insecurity and a lack mindset that's needing to be healed within you. And when you like have this reflection and like things become illuminated for you, like this path forward, this possibility, like you're able to plan for your future. Like it spurs this change to choose something different for yourself, to discover the possibilities and create a scenario of progress in your life where things have felt very stagnant and you've actually like gotten stuck in that space of not movement. Let's look at the Ten of Swords. All right, clarified by the Ten of Swords. So yeah, like you've been getting in your own way, like betraying yourself by not being true to what it is that you want, what it is that you're seeking, what's going to make you happy. Let me get one more, please. Like that's mostly the message, but let's see if there's something else they would like to add. Yeah, King of Swords. That's not really, but yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the advice. Like, get out of your own way, be willing to make a change, and that involves like honoring your truth, getting clear on what that is. For some of you, if this is a relationship thing and it happens to be a marriage situation, this is some extra confirmation because we got two Ten of Swords here and the King of Swords. Like that's pretty crazy. Like we talked about like a general meaning, but what's popping out specifically to me is if you're in a marriage situation and things have not been good and you've just been like sitting in it with your disappointment rather than making a change, rather than like pursuing like a severing, a divorce, or it doesn't even have to be that like a legally committed relationship. If you're in like another commitment and something doesn't feel right about it, like there's been some betrayal and like backstabbing happening here, like a lot of painful wounding between the two of you, like this is a call to like close that cycle of that out, to like not sit and feel bad about that anymore, not deal with that anymore, but to like cut ties with that because it's not serving you. You've been in a space of indecision, like turning a blind eye to something or other, even if it's just the possibility of things being better, like turning a blind eye to that because you've been focused on what could go wrong or what is wrong. there's a message here about choosing something better for yourself, choosing peace, letting go, like moving yourself out of the space of stagnancy and indecision, and like taking that risk, making that bold move to do what's right for you and what's going to make you like happy in the long term. Okay. And take a risk is at the bottom of the deck to start out with the oracle. Let's see what else they might like to add or say. Okay, we have higher power and celebration. Like I've mentioned before, like we've got several indicators out here that like you're supposed to be on a higher timeline of like moving on from whatever this lesson is, this pain, this like difficult situation. It's like it's primarily like an internal lesson and situation to be like learned and overcome, but it's like it has external manifestations. There's something happening in your external life because you're not making this decision to like honor your feelings and honor your truth internally. And so like you're being called to elevate yourself, to honor yourself, and shift timelines. And there will be a lot for you to celebrate. It's like you're in this space of yeah, like the woe is me, looking at everything that could go wrong, could be bad, but you're not like open to all the possibilities of what could be good. And there's a lot of opportunity to like celebrate and appreciate, and there's going to be a lot to be grateful for. Yeah. And with this Nine of Pentacles there, it's like there's also a call to like be grateful for everything that you've been through in the past, because it set you up for this situation to like receive blessings in your life. I mean, 10 of Cups is like like all the blessings that you would want, and like how could you not celebrate that? Like abundance is here. Things may improve for you like financially once you pull yourself out of this period of indecision and like stagnancy and not moving forward and honoring yourself. But primarily it's like this emotional abundance. Although, you know, if this is more of like a work situation, like getting the courage to like ask for a raise and like do right by yourself for the effort that you make at work, like it will pay off like literally like in like a financial way. But that will pale in comparison to the amount of like confidence and like self-worth that is built by receiving that confirmation of like when you stand up for yourself and do the right thing for you, that you get rewarded by that like the emotional experience of having created that for yourself is like a primary source of abundance. But like I said, there could be financial gain in the mix or coming as a result as well. Okay. Forgiveness, full moon. That's interesting. This came through in another message. I don't remember what it was. Maybe it was the full moon one. Maybe it was a different one. Maybe it was the Mars conjunct Neptune. Anyway, something about this recent full moon is important. The full moon in Scorpio. It's like illuminated something for you. I think I mentioned that earlier. You have to forgive yourself for sitting in this stagnant place so long, for being indecisive, because like you were trying to do the right thing, like in a holistic way, but it's like what's called for here ultimately is doing the right thing for you, regardless of what that looks like for other people, situations, organizations. Ultimately, the right thing for you in this situation is going to be the right thing for everyone else. But it's taken you some time to sort of come to that space of realizing and accepting that. And so you need to forgive yourself for taking or not, I don't want to say too long, taking as long as you have, however long that's been to get there. Because it does feel like a long time. And like it's like forgiving yourself for betraying yourself. If someone else has betrayed you in a situation like that one message, that's up to you. That can be dealt with later. That's like put it on the docket. Like it'll like deal with that when you like come to it or feel ready. But like the most important part about this is forgiving yourself. And take a risk came back up on the bottom here. So yeah, it's going to feel scary. It's going to feel like you could fall flat on your face, and it's like you're afraid of losing a lot, but that's that lack mindset popping up, because like this is a risk that you're meant to take. And when you take it, like the reward is insane. It's like infinitely bigger than the risk that you take. And you'll be shown that, and you will rejoice in that. Okay. So if this reading resonated, give it a like, comment down below, share it with someone if you feel called. Thank you for letting me read for you. If you're interested in a personal reading with me, you can see how to do that below. And I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.